Now boys, this Sunday is a very special Sunday. It's called Palm Sunday. It is the last Sunday before Easter Sunday. And Easter Sunday is the Sunday that the world changed and everything became different because of what happened. But on this Sunday, Palm Sunday, something else happened. Who knows what Palm Sunday's about? Riley?
Jesus walked into Jerusalem.
It's when Jesus entered Jerusalem. That's right. Yes, Toby.
Jesus went into the castle.
Went into the castle of Jerusalem. That's right. Now, Jesus came to Jerusalem as a king coming to conquer a city. And so I want you to start off with, I want you to write or draw a picture of the strongest, most powerful looking king or superhero that you can. Can you do that?
A superhero.
Okay, off we go. Okay, have you done your drawings? Show me your drawings. What have you drawn as the most powerful looking king? Wow, look at that, Toby. That looks very good. There's the man, and that must be his big crown. What have you got here? Some king. You've got Daddy King. You've made all your family kings. Excellent. And Riley, let's see. The drawing of embarrassment. Kings. Oh, look at that. So, you've all drawn very powerful looking, impressive kings. If you were, let's come over here to the table a second. Okay, so if you were to pick for me from this table a powerful looking superhero or king, who would you pick?
Invisible head guy.
Have a look. Who do you think looks the most powerful or the most king-like? It can be inside the castle area over there. Fireman Sam, is that what you'd go for, Riley?
Actually, no, he's not the powerful one.
What about someone like Thor? He's pretty powerful, isn't he? He looks pretty impressive.
This guy, Dad.
Now, if we were to pick someone who looked like a king or who looked really powerful, we'd probably pick one of the muscly looking superheroes or the scary looking figures there. Because we're used to people who are kings being very, very muscly and mighty and powerful and strong.
Maybe I don't choose this one.
Now, Palm Sunday is about the day that the king came to his city. And he came to conquer his city. He came to rule over his city. But Jesus wasn't a king like many of the kings we would think of. And the way Jesus came to conquer and to rule and to reign wasn't like many of our kings or the way that we think people come to conquer. If you were to pick from the table an animal or a beast to ride into a city, to conquer the city, what animal would you pick to ride on? You might pick the Triceratops, or you might pick the lion, because those are ferocious and scary animals. And why would you pick those scary looking animals?
Because he's just turned into him. Because he can bite people if they want to attack them.
You can bite people.
And also,
they look ferocious.
And also, his horns are poisonous.
And he has horns that would get people. That's right. These are scary animals that would make you look more and more powerful. Now, let me tell you about Palm Sunday, what happened. On Palm Sunday, Jesus came to conquer Jerusalem, the city. And in the city were all of the scary and powerful and important people of his day. People who stood against what Jesus wanted to do. Jesus came not riding on a ferocious looking animal, but instead riding on a donkey. That's a horse, but that'll have to do for now. Jesus came to the city because he cared for the people in the city and he wanted to help them. But the people in power, the religious leaders, the Roman soldiers, the kings, they didn't want Jesus to rule, because if Jesus was in charge, it meant that they wouldn't be. And Jesus today and the week before Easter Sunday, he wants to also rule over our hearts. He wants to bring peace, and he wants us to know that he loves us and that he's there for us. So although Jesus isn't the king that people expected him to be, he's the king we really need. The king who doesn't come with a sword and violently and doing things in an aggressive way, but he's a king who comes to love us. And ultimately, Jesus came to lay his life down for us in the ultimate act of love and sacrifice. Hello. The end.